Hey everyone, on this tutorial I will show you how to crochet this super cute cat. It's super easy for beginners too. We will follow step by step and explain firmly. Please subscribe my channel if you liked for more free tutorials sooner. So let's get started. So what do you need to make this cat? You're going to use a purple and white plush yarn. I'm using chenille velvet yarn. For this tutorial I'm going to make with gray and pink. If you like this one you can just use purple and white. You will also need some stuffing, pair of scissors and needle, stitch marker, black thread to make the face, some 12mm safety eyes, and of course a 4mm crochet hook. So the stitches that you will need to know are very simple. You need to know how to make a magic ring, how to make a single crochet, a slip stitch, increase and decrease. If you don't know any of those stitches, look at the box down below for a tutorial. So I'm going to start with this gray color. If you want to make this one exactly, you start with the purple color. We are going from the top to the bottom, and then we will do the ears, and at the end the face. So take your yarn, make a magic circle. I find it easy to do it this way. You can do it however you just know and like. Okay, for row 1 we're going to make 6 single crochets into the magic circle. So you hook through the circle, yarn over, go through 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, go through 2. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5 and 6. Pull the end of your yarn, not too tight, so it will be easy for us to go into the first stitch for the second row. So we finished row 1, now we have 6 stitches around. Take your stitch marker and put it at the last stitch that we made. This way we know where our row is finished. So for row number 2 we're going to make 6 increases. If you don't know exactly where is the first stitch, you can just count from the back. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is our 6th one, that's the first. So you take your hook into the stitch and make an increase, which means 2 single crochets into the same stitch. 2 into the same stitch. So that's 1 increase. Keep going all the way until we get to the stitch marker. Into the next stitch, make an increase, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Next stitch, increase, that's 1 and 2 into the same stitch. Next stitch, increase, that's 4. Next stitch, increase. Now we go to the stitch with the stitch marker, you move it and make another increase. Just do 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Okay, take your stitch marker back into the last stitch. So we finished row 2, now we have 12 stitches around. For row 3, we're going to make 1 single crochet into the first stitch and an increase into the second stitch for total 6 times until we get to the stitch marker. Let's do it twice together and then you continue. So single crochet into the next stitch and increase into the next stitch. That's 2 single crochets into the same stitch. We did it 1 time. Let's do it again. Single crochet into the next stitch and an increase into the next stitch. Okay, we finished twice. Now you keep going all the way until you get to the stitch marker. I will meet you before we finish the row. Just do single crochet, increase, single crochet, increase until you get to the stitch marker. I'm about to finish the row. I have another single crochet and an increase to make, so take out your stitch marker and make the last increase. Stitch marker back into the last stitch. And now finished row 3. We have total 18 single crochets around. For row number 4, we're going to make single crochet on the first stitch, single crochet on the second stitch, and an increase into the third stitch for total 6 times. Let's do it twice together. So single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and an increase into the next stitch. That's 1 time. Let's do it 1 more time together. Single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and an increase into the next stitch. So we've done twice. Keep doing the same way until you get to the stitch marker. I will meet you before we finish the row. So you do single crochet, increase all the way. So I'm about to finish the 4th row. Single crochet, and the last increase. I take the stitch marker out and make the increase. Okay. Stitch marker into the last stitch that we made. So we finished row 4. Now we have 24 single crochets around. For row number 5, we're going to make single crochet in the first, single crochet in the second, single crochet in the third, and an increase into the 4th stitch for total 6 times until we get to the stitch marker. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and an increase into the 4th stitch. Let's do it 1 more time together. So single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and an increase into the 4th stitch. Now you keep going and do it the same way until you get to the stitch marker. Just single crochet, and an increase. I will meet you before I finish the row. So I'm about to finish the row. Just again, single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, and an increase into the last stitch. Okay, stitch marker back into the last stitch. Okay, so we finished row 5. Now we have 30 single crochets around, and for row number 6 we're going to make 30 single crochets, which means 1 single crochet in each stitch around until we get to the stitch marker. So let's do it together. Just 1 single crochet into each stitch around, no increases. Keep going until we get to the stitch marker. I will meet you here before we finish the row. So I'm about to finish the row. Now I need to move the stitch marker and do the last single crochet into the last stitch. Your stitch marker into the last stitch, and we finished row 6 again with 30 single crochets. So now we're going to make from row 7 until row 17, that's total 11 rows. We're going to make 30 single crochets around. That means again 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So keep doing 11 more rows, and I will meet you once I've done. I'm about to finish the last row. And move your stitch marker and do the last stitch. Take your stitch marker and put it back into the last stitch that you did. Now we're going to insert the eyes. So just pull the hook like that and turn it around. So we're going to put the eyes between rows 7 and 8. So let's count. You see here is the first row of the six single crochets. This is row 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So we put it on this row. Now you count 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you put your second eye into the 5th stitch on the side, like that. Now you close the safety eye like that. Okay, let's go back. So we finished row 17 and we have 30 single crochets around. So now for row number 18, we're going to make 3 single crochets and a decrease, which means 2 single crochets together, for total 6 times until we get to the stitch marker. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet into the first stitch, single crochet into the second stitch, single crochet into the third stitch, and a decrease. I'm doing an invisible decrease. I find it a much better look. You can do it the regular way if it's too hard for you, but I will still show you how to do it. So you take your hook into the front loop only of the next stitch and straight into the front loop only of the next stitch, just like that. You yarn over, go through 2 only, yarn over, go through 2 only. That's an invisible decrease. So we finished one time, we did 3 single crochets in the decrease. Let's do it one more time together. So single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and a decrease. Again, I will show you how to do the invisible one. You take the front loop only of the next stitch, straight into the front loop only of the next stitch, yarn over, go through 2 stitches, yarn over, go through 2. So we finished twice. Keep going until you finish the row and you get to the stitch marker. I will meet you here before we finish. So you do 3 single crochets and decrease. Keep going. I'm about to finish the row, so single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, and last decrease. You need to take out your stitch marker and make the last decrease. Okay. Stitch marker into the last stitch that we made. And now we finished row 18 and we have 24 single crochets around. For row number 19, after this row we're going to put stuffing. We're going to make single crochet, and a decrease for total 6 times. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, and a decrease. That's 1 time. Let's do it again together. Single crochet, and a decrease. So keep going until you get to the stitch marker. I will meet you before I finish the row. I'm about to finish the row. Just single crochet, and for the decrease, you take out your stitch marker and do the last decrease. Put your stitch marker back at the last stitch. And now we're going to put some stuffing. So just pull like that and stuff your doll. Make sure you stuff enough, but don't stuff too much so you won't have any holes in your project, in your doll. So you feel. Okay. For now that's enough. At the end of the next row we can add some more stuffing to the doll. So now, get back here. So we finished row 19, we have 24 single crochets around. I'm sorry, we finished row 19 and we have 18 single crochets around. For the next row, row 20, we're going to make single crochet on the first stitch and a decrease for total 6 times until we get to the stitch marker. So let's do it twice together. Single crochet in the next stitch and a decrease into the next 2. So we did it 1 time. Let's do it again together. Single crochet and a decrease. We've done twice. Keep doing the same way until you get to the stitch marker. I will come back before I finish the row. So single crochet, decrease all around. I'm about to finish the row. Single crochet, and for the decrease you take out your stitch marker and do the last decrease. Stitch marker back into the last stitch, and now we finished row 20 and we have 12 single crochets around. Now you can pull and put a little bit more stuffing. Like that. Even a little bit more. Okay, that should be enough. Now for the last row, we're going to make 6 decreases. So just do decreases all the way around. That's 1. That's 2. Keep going until you get to the stitch marker. I will meet you before we finish the row. I'm about to finish the row. Last decrease, take out your stitch marker and do a decrease. Oh well, sorry. There you go. And we're going to finish off, which means you go into the next stitch and just make a slip stitch. Now take your scissors, leave a small tail to sew the end and close the little hole that's left for us. Now you just pull like that. So just take your needle inside, and now we have 6 stitches around. What we're going to do is take the needle into the front loop only of each stitch. This is the first one, and bring it from the outside into the inside. That's 1 stitch. Next stitch, only front loop from the outside into the inside. That's twice. Do it all the way. That's 3, 4, 5, and last one like that. Now you pull, and that's how we close the hole. Now you won't be able to open, so just do like that. And when you have a small loop, bring the needle through and pull. Now we're going to hide the yarn. Just bring it in and out from a different place. Scissors, cut, and that's the first part. That's how it looks like. Now we're going to make the ears, and at the end we will make the face. For the ears and the face, please check the box down below for part number 2, and we will continue there.